It was one of those days where nothing seemed to go right. The sun hid behind a thick blanket of gray clouds, casting a gloomy pall over the city streets as I trudged to work, my mind heavy with worries and frustrations. As I stepped into the office, I was greeted by a mountain of emails, each one more urgent than the last. With a sigh, I settled into my desk and began to tackle the seemingly endless tasks that lay before me. But no sooner had I started than disaster struck. My computer crashed, wiping out hours of unsaved work in an instant. Frustration bubbled up inside me as I scrambled to salvage what I could, my stress levels skyrocketing with each passing minute. As if on cue, my phone began to ring incessantly, each call bringing with it a new crisis to be resolved. I juggled phone calls and meetings, trying desperately to stay afloat amidst the chaos swirling around me. But just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, I received an email from my boss summoning me to an impromptu meeting. Dread settled in the pit of my stomach as I made my way to his office, my mind racing with thoughts of impending doom. To my dismay, the meeting did not go well. My boss expressed his dissatisfaction with my recent performance, citing missed deadlines and subpar work as evidence of my incompetence. I felt my cheeks burn with humiliation as he delivered his scathing critique, each word cutting deeper than the last. Defeated and demoralized, I slunk back to my desk, the weight of the day bearing down on me like a leaden blanket. I could feel the tears pricking at the corners of my eyes as I stared at the mountain of work still waiting to be done. But just when I was on the verge of giving up, a gentle voice broke through the haze of despair. It was a colleague, offering a sympathetic smile and a listening ear. In that moment of vulnerability, I realized that I was not alone, that even on my worst days, there were people who cared about me and were willing to lend a helping hand. With renewed determination, I wiped away my tears and set to work once more, buoyed by the support of those around me. Slowly but surely, I chipped away at the mountain of tasks before me, my spirits lifting with each small victory. And as the day drew to a close, I reflected on the trials and tribulations I had faced, grateful for the lessons learned and the resilience gained. For even on my bad days, there was always a glimmer of hope to be found, a reminder that tomorrow was a new day, full of endless possibilities and the promise of brighter tomorrows.